Goku is kind. Goku smiles. Goku forgives. He's the hero who gives his greatest enemies a second chance. The warrior with a heart pure enough to ride the flying nimbus. But there's one mistake you never, ever make. You don't hurt the people he loves. Because when you cross that line, when you break that one sacred rule, you're not facing hero anymore. You're facing something else entirely. Something primal. Something terrifying. Think back to planet Namek, when Frieza, the tyrant of the universe, lifted Krillin into the air and made him explode. Goku didn't scream. He didn't shout. He froze. The world went silent. But that silence wasn't weakness, it was shock. It was a pain so deep, so profound. It shattered something inside him. In that moment of absolute loss, the grief turned into something new. The sky darkened. The ground shook. Lightning cracked across the planet. That wasn't just a power-up. That was grief becoming strength. That was the fury of a man who just watched his best friend, his brother, get erased from existence. And from that crucible of pain, the first Super Saiyan was born. Frieza wanted to see a legend. Goku showed him a nightmare. Years later, during the Cell games, we saw a different kind of terror. When Cell, the perfect android, began to torture Gohan, Goku did something even more frightening. He stayed calm. He watched as his son was beaten, bruised and broken. The other Z fighters panicked. They screamed for him to intervene. But Goku didn't move. Why? Because he knew a truth that no one else did. He wasn't just watching his son suffer. He was trusting his son's hidden power. He knew that if Gohan truly lost control, if his son's rage was fully unleashed, no one, not even Cell, could stop him. That moment didn't just create anger. It created Super Saiyan 2, a transformation born from a father's faith in his child's potential, mixed with the terrifying fear of what that potential could become. Then came the god of destruction, Beerus. When Beerus, a being capable of erasing galaxies with a thought, slapped Bulma, Vegeta lost it. He fought with a rage we'd never seen before, but it wasn't enough. Then Goku stepped in. He knew the truth. He knew he couldn't win. He was hopelessly outmatched. But he attacked anyway, not for pride, not for glory. He attacked for family. He stood between a god and the woman who was a sister to him. For just a moment, a single, fleeting moment, even a god of destruction felt hesitation. He saw a mortal who, despite knowing it was pointless, would still stand and fight for the ones he loves. That's a power that can't be measured. Finally, we have Zamasu, the fallen Kai who stole Goku's body and used it to erase his family in another timeline. When Goku Black revealed that he killed Kaikai and Goten, Goku's rage was immediate, a blinding flash of power. But later, when facing the fused Zamasu, something shifted. Goku wasn't just angry. He was focused, contained. He smiled. But that smile wasn't kindness. It was pure, unfiltered control. It was the look of a warrior who had pushed past his limits, who had channeled all his pain and fury into a single point of absolute destruction. That quiet, cold control scared the gods more than any scream or outburst of rage ever could. It was the calm before the storm. In the end, Goku doesn't fight for revenge. He doesn't seek to punish. He fights to protect. But when you cross that line, when you threaten his family, he stops holding back. He unleashes every ounce of power he has, and that's the moment his enemies, and even the gods themselves, learn what it truly means to be afraid. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this, make sure to follow for more.